Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this channel. This is Muko. Professor Abraham Kithure Kindiki decided to take the wrong fight to fight Rigathi Gachagua.
Ya kwamba rais wa nchi atahudumu kwa kipindi ya miaka 10. Miaka 5 ya kwanza, alafu baada ya miaka 5 arudi, alafu another 5 years, yote 10. Ni kwa sababu katiba imetambua it is not possible for a president to initiate, implement and complete programs that can transform a country in only 5 years. Kwa hivyo katiba ndio imesema 2 term, sio sisi. Sisi tunasema tu vile katiba inasema.
Professor was not aware of the comeback that he will get right from the Gachagua.
Zaborano anasema ni professor. Anasema ati katiba ya Kenya inasema 2 term. Ndio kitu kama hiyo. Unajua kwa biology kulikuwa na process mbili, moja inaitwa diffusion, ingine inaitwa osmosis. The movement of high concentration to low. Sasa hii Zaborano kwa kukaa na Kenya Sudi, ile akili yake imekuliwa na Kenya Sudi, ametremuka, ameenda chini. Wewe Zaborano, the constitution of Kenya says that a president is eligible not more than 2 terms. Finished. Haisemi lazima uone term mbili. Inasema you can only go for 2. The same constitution says there shall be an election every 5 years. So unaweza chaguliwa first term, term ya pili ufukuzwe. Sindio? So wewe Soprano, wewe unajiita professor, washa nikuelemisha kidogo. Because hii kukaa na Sudi na Faruku imekuletea hasara kubwa. You are embarrassing us here in the mountain. You are reasoning like a standard 1 child. You are reading the constitution upside down. The constitution says a president is eligible for a maximum of 2 terms. But there is nowhere the constitution of Kenya says you must go for 2 terms. The same constitution says there shall be an election every 5 years. And hence on 10th August, there shall be another general election where your boss will be 1 term. If the framers of the Kenya Constitution wanted somebody to go for 10 years, ingesema president aende miaka 10, lakini ilisema aende miaka 5, arudi kwa raia. Huyo mtu yako Kasongo alisema anataka 1 term, arudi kwa raia, asipofaulu, asipoperform, afukuzwe. And that is what has happened. Ameharibu Kenya, ameiba kila kitu, ameua watoto, amedanganya kila mtu, na ndio wa Kenya across the country, not just here in the mountain, they have decided William Ruto is one. So wewe Soprano, please don't embarrass us. You are our son. You are reasoning kwa kuketi na Sudi na Faruku has diminished your thinking. You are thinking like a standard 1 child, and you are reading the constitution upside down. So take time. Yeah? I still have your number. I'll send you an abridged version of what the constitution says about the election of a president. Yeah? And the term limit for the president. Sindio? Hii Soprano ni buri si buri. Ni bonoko si bonoko. Ni aibu si aibu. You are embarrassing us. You know, even children, students are embarrassed by the kind of pronouncements you are making, trying to please William Ruto. You are reasoning like somebody who has never been to school, or somebody who has never read anything, and you don't seem to even understand the constitution, and then you say you are a professor of law.
And things escalated. Professor was almost crying, just as you see on your screen. Professor is now, yani niseme amechanganyikiwa. After Rigathi Gachagua has officially taught him how the constitution of Kenya is. And Rigathi Gachagua went further and tried to compare him with osmosis and diffusion back in biology, where the low concentration solution they normally move to the high concentration solution, and this shocked almost everyone. And before we dive in, guys, to look about the supremacy fight in the mountain, in case this is your first time coming across us, kindly please consider subscribing to this channel so that whenever we shall be producing a video like this one, YouTube will automatically be giving you a notification. Now, when you look it critically in the mountain, the other day even I saw CS Ruku. They are trying as much as they can to divide this mountain to be the Mount Kenya East and the Mount Kenya West. But now, Rigathi Gachagua is clear that this is not going to happen. Whenever Kithure Kindiki stands to speak, Rigathi Gachagua hammered him, anamwambia we nyamaza. Is what we are now witnessing. There is no any leader who is now powerful more than Gachagua can arise from that region. You saw, whether you listen to, who was Irungu Kangata, the Murang'a governor at times, he was on interview on Citizen TV. He was clear that even Sifuna, if you want now to get the support of the mountain, he is now forced to go and start to talk to the elders in the region, the likes of Rigathi Gachagua. It means that Rigathi Gachagua has almost overtaken, Rigathi Gachagua has now completely grabbed the mountain under his control. Kithure Kindiki thought that now this guy is impeached. The court also upheld his impeachment. So the right thing for me to do, let me try as much to attack him. But now, as he attack, anapata attack zake. Kumaanisha now, even as it is now, Kithure Kindiki cannot arise again and take that space of Rigathi Gachagua in the mountain. Even though he is now impeached, Rigathi Gachagua cannot run in any elective office in this country. But still, is now trying to show them, even though I'm eligible to do 1, 2, 3, this is my territory. And you are not going to fight me. You are not going to do what? To get me out of this territory. I'm going to ensure that I control everything. That is all about the genesis of this attack. It's about the Mount Kenya supremacy. Kwa sababu when Rigathi will just leave even a second, believe me not, Kithure Kindiki will now start to stamp his authority in the mountain. But this, Rigathi Gachagua has not allowed it again. Whenever this guy rise, anachapa yeye, baki pale. Do you think that, can you just imagine how Professor feels to be compared with a class 2 dropout, and yet you are a professor of law? How will you feel? That is something that made Kithure Kindiki to be mad enough. And sometimes I really sympathize with Kithure Kindiki. Kithure Kindiki anasema, my time haijafika. I will teach you the politics of the mountain. The moment the guy is saying the time is not yet arrived, the time is moving. The clock is now ticking. Haijasimama kungoja Kindiki when the time will be arrived. And Rigathi Gachagua has managed to kick him kabisa in the mountain. Where will he now come and prevent Rigathi Gachagua? The time is now. Akishindwa arudi nyumbani, ama tuone where will William Samoei Ruto get his running mate come 2027. But for this, clearly, Kithure Kindiki is not at that level to fight with Rigathi Gachagua. As he fight, he just giving Rigathi Gachagua a mantle to dismantle him fully. What is your thought, guys? Drop it in comment section. I'll be doing my best to read it and giving you a response. And to that, guys, peace and love.